In this video, we're going to show how to create a sketch and add some circles to that sketch. So once again, if we want to learn how to create sketches and add circles, we can first access the object model here and learn how we can scale through the Fusion 360 API to access sketches. The previous video talked about already accessing the application, documents, design, and grabbing the component. So whatever component we are working in, we can then grab that component and go and access the sketches collection within that component. So once we grab the sketches collection in that component, we can add a sketch to that collection. Once we've added a sketch to the collection, then we can access collections within that sketch. So we could access sketch curves, and we could come down here access sketch points. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a sketch, and then within that sketch we're going to access the sketch curves collection and access the sketch circles collection, and then we can add a sketch circle into the sketch circles collection, and it will be inside of that sketch. So let's go back to the reference material here and go to the reference manual to learn about sketches. We know that we need to access the sketches collection, so let's go down. We will find sketches here, and you can see if we access sketches, we can see the methods, and we can see that we can create a new sketch by using the add method. So here we can learn about the parameters needed, and so if we don't have any optional arguments, all it needs is the parameter of a planar entity. So if we use the add sketches.add method, give it a planar entity, it's going to return a sketch, and that's what we wanted in the object model. We want to return a sketch. Once we've returned the sketch, we're going to access the sketch curves and the sketch circles collection. So once we've accessed those, let's go to sketch circles. So once we've accessed the sketch circles collection, then the methods to add circles are all right here, and we could do that in several different ways. But for example, if we wanted to add a circle by using a center radius, we can click here and we can see the parameters that we need. We need a center point and a radius, just like this, and that will return our sketch circle. So if we open up a sample, we can see it there. I've got a sample as well right here. So we've got our radius. As you can see, we've already, like in the last video, we've grabbed the application, the design, and our component. And then within this component, we access the sketches collection. We've called it just sketches. We also, as a separate thing, we've grabbed the XY plane, and we're going to use the add method, give it a plane, and we're going to create a sketch just called sketch. And then within that sketch, we're going to access the sketch curves and sketch circles collection, and we'll just call that collection circles. And then with that circles collection, we're going to use the method add by center radius, pass it in a brand new point, and that's what this code is doing here. It's creating a brand new point, and then we're going to give it a radius value, which I defined up here. And if we run this, we'll open up Fusion, and we can see that I have created two circles with different radius. One of those is on the edge of the first circle by using the radius 1 here as the X direction. Now in this example, both of these sketches are contained within this sketch. If I wanted to have one of the circles in a different sketch, I would need to add perhaps like a sketch 2 to the sketches collection, and then this circle 2 would have to be based off of the sketch curves and sketch circles collection inside sketch 2. And that way you could create two circles in two different sketches.